Hello everyone! Ito na naman si JP ng Programmers Developers at pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay about sa edX. So ano ba tong edX na to? Ang edX ay isang site kung saan meron tayong mga online courses. So yung mga courses na to galing sa universities like MIT, Harvard, etc. etc. So there are a lot of different topics, subjects, and within these subjects may iba-iba tayong courses na available, and a lot of them are free. So you can check this out if you want. There's so much to learn in this platform. So what you want to know today, what we're going to talk about today is paano tayo gagawa ng something like this? Kasi right now naka-quarantine tayo, and we won't be meeting for learning. Like for example, if we have classes, for example, or meron tayong like meetups, tech meetups, we can't do them anymore because some sort of mass gathering sila. So we can't do that. So what we can do is one thing that we can do is makapag-set up tayo ng isang learning platform na katulad ng edX. So this looks really to some extent premium, right? It looks really good, especially since maraming universities yung gumagamit sa kanya. So how do we actually get started to create something like this? Now, you might think na we might need to code from scratch or gumawa tayo ng something like we use something like WordPress or something, but we don't actually need even that. We can use something called OpenEdX. Now, sa OpenEdX, ito yung platform na ginagamit ni edX. Ito yung technology behind the edX na site. Okay? Ito yung technology nila. So, ito yung ginagamit to ni edX, IBM, Microsoft, MIT, to create their own instances ng edX. And I know for a fact IBM uses it because I'm in IBM. So, we actually use these kinds of platform for example, for our big data learning. So IBM uses this kind of platform to create its courses. So how do we actually get started creating one of those OpenEdX instances? So marami tayong options. So dito get started, merong self-managed, merong fully managed. So in our case, we're going to choose yung self-managed. So maraming different flavors yung self-managed na OpenEdX. First is yung from the source code itself. Next, si IBM meron siyang distribution which it will create on its Kubernetes cluster. Then merong tutor na version ni OpenEdX which is Docker based na distribution ni OpenEdX. And then we have the Bitnami one which will run on a VM or on-prem, right? But yeah, basically you can also, I'm not sure about the IBM one, but Tutor and OpenEdX, the bare bones OpenEdX, you can run it on-prem as well. So what we're going to use is itong Bitnami na distribution. And this is actually super simple if we do this in Azure. So let me take you through the steps on how we actually do it. So we go to the Azure portal. So we just go to portal.azure.com. Dapat meron kayong if you want to try this out, dapat meron kayong account sa Azure. If not, that's fine as well. So you can just look at the process, and later pag meron na kayo, you can create your own. So this you can try this out if you're a school, I guess, or a teacher, or if you have some sort of resources and you want to teach, you can definitely use this. So how do we actually create an OpenEdX instance? So I'm going to create the new resource button, and I'll just search OpenEdX. Boom! It's that easy. Just create a new resource and then search for OpenEdX, and that's it. That's basically it. It's that simple. So then I will hit create, and let's wait for it. Okay, so What we just used was a template for a virtual machine, okay, for OpenEdX. Now I'll create a new resource group. Let's say OpenEdX demo. We'll create that resource group. Yes. Virtual machine name, let's call it OpenEdX demo. That should be fine. And then, sorry about that. Did I miss it? So there we go. Southeast Asia, and you can pick the kind of instance that you want. These are the defaults. I think this should be good enough. Well, it depends on the number of people who are using the site. But for the basic one, this should be enough. If you have like maybe less than 100 students, this should be enough. Now it'll be slow though. So if you want it to be faster, you can use something that has more CPUs. Ayun. So public key, yes. Okay, that should be fine. And then what else? Let's check out these. For disks, you can add your own disk. Like you can attach a new disk in here. For example, this 1 tera disk. This should be fine. Ito yung disk. So because we'll be adding, like, if you want to create an educational site, you need to add more space because you'll need to upload files, right? Advanced, no, that should be fine. Review and create, I think we should be fine. Let's just add review. Let's just hit review and create. So this would be $0.12 per hour. Actually, that would be a bit pricey, but I think this should be fine. Yep. So let's create this one, and we'll wait for it to finish. Both the public key and the private key. Wait. For networking, no. Let me handle this. I will use my existing key. I'll call this OpenEdX. Let's call that, and it will use an existing public key. There we go. So I'll go over this one, and that should be fine. Review and create, and we'll create it now. Create. So we'll wait for that. Dapat lumabas yan dito at the upper right. So it's still being deployed. So let's wait for that. Okay, it's done. So what we'll do is we'll go to resource. So punta tayo sa resource na yun. So what's good about that template that we used is, for example, if you check out networking, so the rules are already set for you. So these are the basic rules that the VM needs. So what we actually need to do next is to check the details that we need to connect. So this is the instructions. It's not really helpful, so you need to figure out yourself. But so these are the instructions to get the credentials for the setup in your machine. Not this one, this one. So we have to go to boot diagnostics, either that or we cat this file. I prefer this one, but I guess this can be easier for some people. So we go to boot diagnostics. There we go, and we have to check if it's already set, right? We have to wait for it. You know, that's a screenshot, sadly. So what I can do instead, that's taking a while. So I'm going to set up the domain. Oh no, it's not. Wait, I'm pretty sure this should be it. Oh no, it's an overview. So we'll configure this one. Right now I'll set it to a static IP. I guess that's fine, and specify something like open GPA OpenEdX demo. This will be my URL, and then I'll save it. So when I go to overview, we have this DNS name ready. Okay, but it's not ready yet. So we need to go to SSH, right? I forgot the name I used. I think it was OpenEdX. There we go. Set TS. So I'm in. Okay. So I'm now inside the server. So what I can do is cat4 that file. I need to be root, I guess. Okay. So we have to cat home bitnami credentials. Yep. Okay. So it says it's still being initialized and the credentials are not yet available. So we have to wait. That's the only thing that we can do. Alright, so we now have our credentials ready. So how do we actually access this? So we use the DNS name created, yung URL natin. So open natin yan. And this will send us dun sa landing page ng OpenEdX setup natin. So, tada! Ito yung OpenEdX na sinetup natin. So, by just searching OpenEdX sa Azure platform, you are able to create this. So, and then we just waited for the credentials, which took about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. So let's go. Since we have our credentials, we can sign in, and use these credentials. These are actually like admin credentials, so you can use this to create more admins later. Yun, there we go. So we're in. Not now. I will not save this. So I will click explore courses. So currently yung course lang na available sa OpenEdX na setup na to is yung demo course. So ano yung itsura nito? So papakita sa atin yung details ng course. Sino yung staff natin, yung nasa start, and it only starts, it never ends. Yun, there we go. So we can click enroll in DemoX, and then we can see the list of courses we are enrolled in. Then we click view course. So itong demo course na to is just a list of lessons and videos kung ano yung capabilities ni OpenEdX. So ano ba yung kaya ni OpenEdX? So pwede tayong may videos, pwede tayong may presentations, tapos meron tayong questions, like something like this. So let's check this out. So you can create questions, right? Ganito. And then you can go check. Oh, sorry about that. Then you can go check your progress. So you can see like ano yung results mo for the first, second, third exams, and then yung average mo, and then yung final exam, and then yung total mo. Right. So, ito yung mga examples na ano natin. We can also have quizzes and demos. Maraming possible things na pwede mong gawin. Kasi it accepts HTML and code. But if you want it simple, you can just use the multiple choice or checkbox style na questions. And now, so that's what a course looks like. So, paano tayo gagawa ng course naman? So, here, to create a course, yung gagawin natin is same URL, punta tayo sa different site. Okay, wait, sorry. There we go. This would be the same URL but different port. I think it's 180.10. Let's open this one. Okay. So edX demonstration course. So you can edit your course, or you can create your own library and course. So you can create a new course name, organization, etc., etc. And then after you create it, you can add all the details for your particular course. So that's just that's how you create a course in OpenEdX. Tapos pag punta mo dun sa platform mo, makita mo na yung course na to once you've offered it, once you've completed it. So that's basically how you use OpenEdX and how you set it up. So kung gusto niyo gumawa ng ganito, yun nga, one way is you can use your Azure account. Tapos search kayo ng OpenEdX dun sa marketplace ni Azure, and then you can create one of these. It's very simple to get started with creating OpenEdX in Microsoft Azure. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something new, and see you all next time. Bye bye.